Hey guys, it's Mayan and I'm here to show you a little experiment. But I saw this pattern on Google and I just wanted to recreate it using the molded concentric circle. It's really big, it's like as big as my palm. But if it saves time, yeah, I'm all for it. I love the use of molds, especially if it's a time saver. So you can use fondant or gum paste, and for this particular one, since it has ridges, kind of estimate the size so that you don't have to press around so much. Press it in and fill it all the way to the sides. Then just to make sure that you don't have, air pockets and stuff, just give it, one big solid press. And then it should slide out. Come out perfect. Alright, so if we were to do each of these, gosh, that would take a long time. So in this regard, yes, I'm very pro mold. Saves you time and you can do a lot more on your cake. So I'm gonna have this on my store available starting next week, and let's go ahead and try to recreate the pattern. So here it's not an exact pattern, you're going to see random circles that have been cut. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put it on a styrofoam dummy. So here I got white, pale blue, a dark blue, I had a marbled blue. We're just going to put them all here, and all these took a couple seconds or so to make. Alright, so right now what I'm doing is just randomly cutting them. They don't have to be exact, so we're just gonna really randomly cut them in different shapes and sizes. One of the things that I really hate about myself is that I do a lot of estimates on my cake. So, well, let's not mind this, because this is not really the size I'm looking for. It's a dummy, but I just wanted you guys to see the effect. So here you're going to see that the bottom row is not exact, and next we can put on another pattern, but you can see that there's a curve here. And to aid you on that, oh my god, I'm really bad at this, but I'm just gonna estimate it using a round cutter. If you're gonna spend a little time doing this, I mean, that's a lot easier. See that? That looks nice. That's a heck of a lot easier than doing the concentric circle individually. Alright, so for this part, you're going to see that we need to have like 3 cuts. 1, 2, 3. So what we're going to do is just do a good estimate of this. Okay, and then you still see that there's a space here. Trace it just a little bit. Doesn't have to be exact, but there you go. And since all of these come from the same initial size, once you make the cuts, they're all supposed to fit like a big puzzle. So there you can see that if we continue this, you're going to have a very similar effect to this. And what I did with my cake was I also used some luster dust on some of them, so some of them popped out and some of them were at, looked a little duller than the others, so that creates a more interesting effect. So again, we're using a dummy cake. If it were real, I would certainly use another size. Now for this side, I'm going to show you real quick what I did using Annie's cutters. So if you have her cutters and you want to recreate the scale look, I have here a couple ones that we can use. So I'm going to use the bottom, and I'm going to use it here. So I'm going to start from the middle, and I'm just going to cut. And there you go, it has a concentric circle. How we can do that. So here I'm not going to use the same colors. This is all I got. So one over there, another cut on the other side. Just gonna do my glue is so not sticking. Let's put that in the middle. So in my cake I used darker shades at the bottom, and it's going light going up. So what I truly love about what Annie made here is that her scale cutters fit perfectly, whether you put them next to each other or if you give it you know, like a little space in between, it all still works. So if you're gonna get this, or if you're gonna make your own and mold it, just remember that when you're filling it up, don't put a ball here and press it out, just because it makes it like there's a risk that you're gonna make two lines in the same space and it's not gonna come out clean. Like every time you press like this, you change the shape. So fill it, do one big flat uniform press, release it, and then you're gonna come out with a perfect impression. And then what we're gonna do next is to get two cuts, top and bottom. There you go. So now you can see that the concentric circle pattern, or the lines, are still here. And they fit perfectly. So if you want to look, that it has smaller, the smaller waves or smaller scales. So funny, it's not sticking to the styrofoam. There you go. You can use this. Let's do another one. And it just cuts all that work into seconds, and you don't have to go in and use, you know, a toothpick or a cutter for every single cut. So there you go. That's essentially how I made the lines on the waves using Annie's cutters. So if you are interested, I have a store on Etsy. It's Way Beyond Cakes is the name of my store, and you can get this and all the other molds that are there. And again, with this you can recreate this nice pattern on your cake. So I hope that helps. Thanks a lot, guys, and you guys have a great day. Bye.